Welcome back to Tabletop Theater, Part 2, A Political Rift. Previously, Maya, Veritas, and Zathras, and Crag, an unlikely group, had been invited to the council to speak on behalf of the gentleman to be allowed into the council himself. It went well, considering the circumstances. Talons in your favor, Talons against you, Alora's in your favor, it's split 50-50. The general needs one quick favor, though. There's a camp out in the wilderness where he's been investigating some weird things, and weird things have been happening. You are sent to investigate, and upon your success of this mission, the gentleman will likely be granted as a member of the Tal'Dorei Council. Upon your arrival, it's tits up, man. There's war. There's like a demon and stuff happening, and post a quick little battle, we return to find a quick overview of the camp. There's soldiers everywhere. What was that? People scared, freaked out, seeing things that they've never seen. You could hear it's a bit of chaos and madness, and soldiers with parts missing. And besides the soldiers themselves, there's these creatures, little weird monstrosities. Some of them like a deformity. The CGI is doing a fantastic job of putting monsters in the background, and it's horrific things. It'll make you throw up. It's bad. It's bad. The camera does one of those little zoom in things, going through all the carnage and winding up against again to U.S. with the lieutenant who you've been speaking to, and he's speaking to. They came out as the horde. They've been coming back. Please, if you got means of helping out, ask my men. They're very injured. And at this point, it's at this point too that another, like one of those, you see off screen another shift area, and a kind of like a portal shows up from the underground, and a light shows up, signifying another somebody being teleported in. And that's when Crag appears as well at this part of the scene. While you guys are talking and seeing around the lieutenant, you had just finished up this battle, and he's asking for help. In comes Crag as well. A little bit late, but arrives into the scene. Crag, why don't you first tell us what's been going on with you, and also what you're wearing, or how you look, your appearance, and remind us about your character and what's been going on with you.
It's been quite hectic for Crag. He's been chasing after the gentleman. He's then also been having to represent the gentleman there. He's a wee bit conflicted about everything that's happened there. But Crag coming in, grey-skinned half-orc in his chainmail. And he's wearing his tabard with the religious symbol to the platinum dragon, and he's just looking around. He just mutters, "That general is going to have a talk with me."
Maya hears that and goes, before you have a talk with that general, let's fixes people up first. Priest.
Mm.
And you can see now the carnage from your point of view around you as just, their soldiers are being attended to as best they can. There is one or two people that are left that are doctors, and they're helping out as best they can, but everywhere else there's people writhing in pain. There's soldiers walking around that are walking and able doing as best they can to moving these weird bodies, monstrosities. And then you see the huddled group around nearby, close to the lieutenant, who's obviously a lieutenant because he's wearing better armor. It's bluish in tint, with a purplish cape, long purplish cape, trimmed in gold and white, with the crest of Iman in white, gold, and purples. Camera cuts back to your reaction.
Maya's going to go assess people by using gooseberries or using cure wounds if somebody is gravely injured. So she's just walking away after she basically tells Craig to cut it.
Come on.
I tell the lieutenant, shut up, take the healing potion or whatever.
All right. Roll me your one healing potion of 1d4 plus 4. I don't know you can do that. Do you want me to do that for you? I think what you do is you type something like this. 1d4. What is it? Roll 1d4 plus 4. I think it's like that.
Yes, without the quote.
Yes, I did it.
Nice.
You rolled as bad as you possibly could.
Hey, you know what? I tried.
Yes,
I tried, and I actually, first time in a long time, I was able to actually roll something, actual roll, instead of just hitting a button. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
From now on, this is how we're doing this whole thing. You're going to print out the sheet, and you're going to be like, all right, roll me a constitution save that's a plus 2.
No.
Roll
No.
1d20 plus...
Like
wait,
the button.
plus...
Like
Oh, damn it. The D20 is rolled underneath the table.
Yeah.
Your arse is up in the air as you're trying to fumble for the dice.
You do know we've corrupted her with roll.
Here we
20.
go. Here's a D20.
Oh,
Anyways.
I love your D20. Actually, I want to get that set.
The
the
advent
box.
calendar.
Oh my god. I want to get it for all my boys because they're huge into Dungeons and Dragons. So
I got a complete. I don't know if these are going to show up on screen or not.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
they do.
nice.
oh, they look awesome.
They look like candy. I want to eat them. Yum, 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 yum.
The D20 is a little big, but there's a big one and a little one.
That's a jawbreaker for me. I mean, screw
Yeah.
it.
The scary ones is the full D100s.
Yep. It's basically a ball.
Oh yeah, it's like
Kids, do not eat D&D. Do not.
You don't eat your D&D
dice.
dice. You do not eat your D&D dice. No.
PSA, the more you know. Bum, 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 bum.
No
They'll-
Darwinism is supported with this stream.
All right,
They'll be delicious and dead. D&D.
moving on. Back. Speaking of delicious and dead.
Walmart sponsors the Darwin Awards.
That was a good one. I love it.
Speaking of delicious and dead, it's 1D.
Do not feed dice to your
5
children.
healing.
My
back to the
children
game.
actually bring me my dice. When they find them, they actually bring them to me.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's very.
You've taught them to fetch.
At a
Right.
small age. So, they're supposed to be under 3, they're a choking hazard, and the under 3s are the ones handing me the dice.
Fantastic.
Have you done positive reinforcement behavior training? They do that and they get a wee candy or something.
They just love their mummy. That's all.
I'm going to help with the moving of the
No,
the
the
piling
policy.
up of the dead bodies.
All right.
Because, well, be strong like ox.
So, Zathras and Maya have the advanced version of the healing potions, which by advanced is still a 1d4. They just have them in cool little injectable portable nodules. You can maybe split some of those up if you want.
Wouldn't Craig have them too?
Cut to, all right, so you're like helping out. Maya's helping out one at a time. Veritas is tending to the wound. She pours it onto his wound, and he takes the rest in his bottle, and you can see like it's helping a lot, and but he's still definitely hurt. Like this prevents him from being lethally wounded. Cut to Zathras. Zathras and then Craig. Zathras, what were you doing?
I was going to help with the getting rid of the body, since that takes big, strong ox.
Super fantastic.
Me, big, strong ox.
Super fantastic. Boom. You start helping out with, and where what would normally take two dudes, one at each end, you're like able to like muscle up on one and dump it out. And you're like, how does the gore affect you? Do you react at all to the gore?
I'm used to battle sites. This is nothing new.
Craig. And then cut to Craig's reactions.
Craig's just actually, he's not even going to bother start using healing. He's just going to be, every person he's walking up to that, he's just going to be automatically casting Spare the Dying on them.
Gotcha.
Because if they're savable, that should save them.
Do you wanna take a few seconds on each one and say a little prayer or say a little something on behalf of the Planet Dragon?
I think probably what you will see is Craig will start with like the full litany, and then he's just literally looking at more and more people are like crying out for help, and he just goes, "Oh, fuck it! Seriously, you expect me to do the full litany with this?"
Hey,
He goes up to the next one. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good.
No. Maya hears him from a distance and goes, "You're a priest. This is your job." And she goes back to what she's doing.
I think you'll understand. I can repent afterwards.
I don't hear you saying Hail
always
Mary.
better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Let that be a life lesson for you forever, guys. Always better to ask. Anyways, continue. Yeah, that's amazing.
So
slowly the camera fades away as like you finish with him, start moving to the other one, and you're moving through these as quick as you can. The scene fades out into a new scene where everybody's more or less attended to. It's nighttime now. The campfires are big and tall. They've cleared out a lot of this area. They've cleared out a lot of the area from trees and are just using that as more and more wood, because at night these fires seem to help, or at least it's what humans do, or people do at night to keep the monsters away.
Because of the fires, Maya's like trying to put a hood over her eyes because the bonfire is too bright for her.
Ooh, nice. Dig it. You have a few minutes between yourself while the lieutenant is doing a few things, but he'll be out soon to talk to you guys.
Have we had a short rest?
This is counting as a short rest. This is counting as just a short rest. Will probably it be nighttime. You will probably get a long rest and head out in the morning, depending on shit. But you have a few minutes amongst yourselves, huddled around a smaller fire in the corner. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, otherwise I could bring in the captain.
The captain.
I talked to Craig.
Lieutenant.
I talked to Craig and I asked him, what occurred from the time that, we ended the session, and we ended up here and he ended up going somewhere else. What occurred?
Nice.
Let's just say a certain someone that shall not be named at the moment decided to waste my time.
Not someone I know.
Valen
Someone
probably,
maybe
or
on
Talon,
the
sorry,
tail end.
Talon.
Talon?
And you just like see like Crag will just like make a very nasty gesture with his hand at that name.
Nice.
And
This is not the Talon from Babylon 5. Just to let everybody know. That was a
It
good guy.
sounds like somebody we know in person. She knows who I'm talking about. Anyway. Okay. That was so cool.
let's just say he was trying to curry favor with the temple.
Curried favor.
You're going to
Well,
have to tell me more.
And with that, in the background, the things open up, and the lieutenant hobbles out and starts heading towards your way. He looks a lot better. I mean, he's walking slowly and stiffly, like carefully to not upset his wounds. And he pulls up a chair next to you. He's got now a few standard bys. A couple soldiers along with them. I want to thank you again for the help that you've provided. I'm Lieutenant Danielson. He hadn't introduced him before. Whatever, bad timing. Lieutenant, I'd like to thank you again. They've been attacking here for the last 4 or 5 days. I've been asking for help now for a couple on a daily basis. I was expecting more than you, like a contingency, an army, more backup. What's your what? Why are you here exactly?
We're here to figure out what's been going on at the camp and to find proof that Exxon is behind it.
What's an Exxon? These things? These demons?
They're controlled by Exxon as far as we know.
Some person is sending these things over here?
It's a
Or an
group.
organization.
Yes, it's an organization. It's not one person.
Is that the reason why we're here? What the cost of all
Well, why
this,
were
man?
you sent here?
There were some disturbances. Something weird was happening. There was a report that monstrosities were in the area, attacking the villagers nearby. The general sent us out to investigate. Didn't tell us exactly who or what. Just there might be some weird shit. Be prepared for battle. Well, we weren't prepared for this. Whatever the hell's coming out of there. And he points off into the direction eastbound over like mountains. And you can see now where the moonlight is casting, hitting it just right, and it's casting shadows, and it looks pretty freaky in that direction. And if you stare in the far background, you can see like a sort of like a glow in the night.
Maya has night vision, so
So
she's
does
gonna.
Veritas.
So she's gonna. So Maya's gonna get closer to a tree and get more into the dark to see.
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
With disadvantage?
With advantage.
Oh,
Veritas, if you want to join in on this.
I do actually.
Not with advantage, though. Because you didn't climb a tree.
And what am I using? Investigate?
Perception. Holy moly.
Holy shit. Nice roll.
So the elves are able to see whatever's going on. Clearly.
Yeah, so and when he points in that direction with the low light vision, like the camera slowly zooms in to your point of view as you're looking, and it's the camera lingers on certain things, footprints, marks, scratches, road well traveled, trees trampled down towards this cliff. And like it's a section where, like, if the mountains go like this, like making them, they're going through there. And it's not so much mountains, it's like a big long hill away, maybe 5-10 miles away. And there is definitely a glow, and the camera zooms in where the glow is at, and you can see the glow like doing the weird pulse, and like like something like a fireworks spark, and it's just barely noticeable, and it doesn't happen very often. Otherwise, it's just like a pulsing glow in the distance. Behind, there's something back there. Fuck knows what.
Well, then we ask fuck. Because he knows.
We sent scouts to investigate. They never returned. And that's when, in that same night, is when they started coming. They seem to attack at random, sometimes at 10 hours, sometimes at a whole day will come by, but it's been a week and a half of attacks from them. And we've just been asking for backup and sending requests and
So out of character, because I wasn't here for the last session, right?
Sure.
When the general sent everyone here to investigate what was going on, did he even intimate that he had sent, by the sounds of it, either a company or like a regiment out to these parts?
He did say he'd sent people to investigate, but that's all. He didn't give us.
No one's come back.
Yeah, he didn't intimate if it was just maybe a guy or a troop.
No. He said he sent out an encamp. I set out and they're in an encampment.
So we knew there was a number of them.
Right. Okay.
Roughly, and from what your appears, there's been about 30 men, 30 to 40. So more than a few. I mean, when you send, you got to have supplies and you have backup, and it's a whole logistics thing. And plus, they have whatever. Here we are back. Do you think if you're here to see what's over there, my men are there's a few men that are, thanks to your help, they have more than a few men available, both for defense and to even send your way. I'd go, but I'm still
No. Sit back. It's not just a flesh wound.
It's at that point, Crag doesn't Saphras is just telling them to sit. Crag actually just puts his hand on the guy's shoulder and just goes, "No, bed rest."
Listen, sorry I'm not much help at the moment, but feel free to ask whatever questions you need, whatever help we could provide.
Can you give us any details on, like, how many of these things show up when they do, or what they're capable? Like, we found two of the stronger ones last time, but are there usually more of the bigger guys or mostly little guys?
We've seen one big bigger than what you... And he points out to what you fought.
Hmm.
We're calling that the bearded devil because of the long entanglements that he has. But we've seen one or two of these around. We call them the barb devils, and they're big. They're as big as... They're like a giant. And they have horns and bits and sharp things that's come around, and a tail, and... Well, one came by and swept right through the camp, and there was no way to stop it. The horde just kept on going with it. It's like they didn't come to fight us, they came to move and continue in that direction. And we're just in their way.
Did that one return, or is it still out there somewhere?
It's still out there somewhere, but it's like they amass a group. They wait to get numbers or something. I don't know. If they come back in 10 hours, there's less of them. If they come back in 20 or more hours, or the next day, there's a whole lot of them. I have somebody keeping track and writing down the numbers and giving me reports. Nothing makes sense. But besides that, there's these little... Sometimes like undead creatures, humanoids, even the soldiers call them zombies. And imps and little flying devils and these things called Dreth, which are apparently mounded flesh, and he points to like these little people, and there's just all these different weird abominations coming out. The best that we can do is defend ourselves and wait for them to pass through. If you can stop this, if you could figure out a way to stop this.
Well, one idea is, well, here's an idea, since I've only got one. We head towards where they're coming from. A number of your more able-bodied people set up as we move up, they set up a perimeter behind us so that if we have to come back, there'll be a wall of people and us to stop them. And we just keep leapfrogging forward until we get to wherever these things are coming from.
I don't think they have enough people.
We could spare maybe 10 fully well-abled, fully readied men. Maybe another 15 that are wounded but can fight.
10 should be sufficient.
No.
The warrior says 10 should be sufficient.
Well, while you guys are doing that, Maya's pulling out the walkie-talkie. Maya's going to talk to Serena and ask her what's going on over there.
Irina.
Yeah, Irina.
No worries. That's an amazing fucking idea.
We have a built-in spy.
Well, no, she's an observer.
Yeah, exactly.
She was basically...
She can spy on them.
No, she can't technically spy. She can see what's about to come.
She can oversee.
No, that's what the globe does. The globe actually lets you get a vantage point anywhere you want, so it is the perfect spy. That's what the globe does.
Previous to Maya's knowledge, but yes, both things are true. She could see what's to come, and also she can overview. Let's see where this goes, and Chance is there as well. So let's see where this goes. Pick up your walkie-talkie. Let's have a convo.
Hey, Chance.
Yeah.
I need you and Irina to do something for me.
What's that?
We've got something ahead of us about 20, 30 feet. It's a good distance from us. Is it going to be possible
20,
for us...
30 feet?
No.
How far away is it?
5 miles?
10, about 10 miles.
10
10 miles
miles?
eastbound.
10 miles eastbound. Is it going to be safe for us to take an army into that area of at least 10 warriors? Because Maya's picking up on your guys' conversation, but she's relaying it over.
Okay, just a second. Goes to the globe, finds them, looks east, 5-10 miles, whatever it was, heads that way at, I don't know.
Oh,
what?
This is perfect.
200 miles an hour.
This is John's eye in the sky here.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally, I'm this guy. So over the cameras, you know what?
The weather forecast says no.
Why
I'm
don't
over the I-30 here, and the traffic jam is stupendous.
So what does Carlos want the gracious streamer to do for
Send
him?
in the drone.
Fantastic. Why don't you put us into battle mood so I could show you what's coming up?
Great.
I think he has this map already ready.
So this is feel free to move. This is the soldiers and everything. You're in cabin. Feel free to move the camera, the screen around to show what's wrong. Because I spent some time showing.
Or just zoom out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what Crag's doing is he's actually probably spend some time actually looking. I'm sure there's probably a few dead bodies of these.
Ooh.
Of these monsters.
That's not funky looking.
That's not you guys.
Yeah, that's not us.
Yeah, you left our units on there, but that's okay.
Wow. Okay.
So this is what you see. Except for Zathras still there? Oh no.
Yeah, Zathras is still on there.
Why? I thought I moved him.
I'm not on. I'm over here.
I'm looking at the stream. I'm looking at the stream. It's a little bit, few seconds delayed. It's fine. It's perfect. Yeah. So this is what the camera sees. There's this like a crater-like explosion. There's these devices highlighted in green and red and bluish. Green and red and bluish on all three of them, and are surrounding this, releasing like this sort of like a energy back and forth between all three of them. And through the center is this thing, this light that pulses out, and from it are popping out like these little demonic things. Whatever brown things that you see in the round are like stones or rocks that, imagine this blew up from the ground up and scattered these rock pieces around. You could use those for cover. You could use to sneak up. Who knows? They're there. Use them creatively.
The first thing that goes through Chance's mind is, oh no, not again.
Mm-hmm. And with that saying, the scene fades into, how right now it's overview mode?
Mm-hmm.
It shifts into this is right now mode. And at this point, I'm placing the story into the future to where we are now. You had wanted this. We're gonna place all four of you here now as a plan. What plan do you want to use to infiltrate to here? Because we're gonna cut to it.
I don't think we should take any army with us.
The soldiers aren't to actually come and fight with us. They're to be behind us in case we have to retreat. They'll be able to aid us.
They'll be backup.
They're just backup. They're not actually going to have to fight.
We don't know if they're going to have to fight or not.
Well, the plan isn't to have them fight. And the oh no, not this again reference, should I explain that?
Yes. No. Maybe, yes, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Yes.
When we were fighting the big bad last time, there were a bunch of machines over a chasm, opening a hole.
This is actually very good. Yes, explain away because you are literally telling them what they need to do.
We have to get rid of the machine.
We have to damage the machines enough so that they stop working and the hole closes. Or at least that's what we did.
Or get rid of one of them, and that because if it's the three of them together,
we had to get rid of all 8 last time. Even one of them left was the chasm could stay open. It didn't start closing until we got rid of the 8th one. But in any case, you have to get rid of those and also fight off anything that's trying to kill you.
Yes.
Your blinking daggers could come in handy for this, because at least that's one of the things I used last time when we were fighting these things, was my blinking daggers.
What are blinking daggers?
Your daggers that return to you.
Oh, okay.
I call them blinking daggers because you throw them and they blink right back into your sheath, and then you throw it again, and it blinks right back into your sheath. And...
Got it.
So,
I thought you were saying, a blink, and as a
censoring mechanism.
Who's a what?
Yeah. Okay. Blink. Instead of you were censoring by using the word blink.
Oh.
They were blinking daggers.
Like,
beep, beep, no, those would be beeping daggers.
No,
because they back up to you.
No,
that's
hilarious. We thought you were saying fucking ridiculous. Daggers, but you're blinking it out.
That's exactly what I'm like. You're what? I'm like
blinking daggers. What do you mean blinking daggers? What did they do wrong?
Exactly.
That's all I was hearing. I was hearing the same thing she was.
So,
great minds think alike, Maya.
One last thing, we need Craig because Craig's not with us, and we need Craig.
Craig's here but not here. He's an afterthought of the whole.
Craig will happily just be on the beach here and those sipping Mai Tais.
I want to do that so bad. You have no idea.
So
I've never had Mai Tais actually.
Mai Tais are good.
Mai Tais are really
very good.
The last time I wore Mai Tai was a long time ago.
Wrong tie. Okay, we'll go with it.
Can I just strangle you with a Mai Tai?
Well, you can in a year.
Yeah.
If he comes, he should come.
All right. Well, we are on a time crunch, so let's get back to this.
Which direction are we coming from?
So the camera shifts from like the overview mode into now the actual real-time now mode. As you guys see underneath you, your characters, how this is what you're seeing is you're seeing one big barbed devil. He's tall, he's big. When you were having your conversation with, I should mention this, when you were having your conversation with the captain, the lieutenant, correct, the lieutenant. We'll fix this in post. We'll have a post-scene fix. We'll fix this in post and stick it in afterward. He mentions that so far they've been unable to do very good damage against these creatures with normal weaponry.
No, that's not helpful.
Yeah.
There it is. And that's a bit of information that you would have gained in conversations. But anyways, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm going to agree with Veritas. We do not bring the guys behind us.
They're not here.
Need more.
They're like a mile behind us in case we have to retreat.
The reason I say we don't bring them is, one, we have the observers. So if it's going to pan out wrong, they're going to warn us ahead of time. And how are we going to warn the army that's 1 mile behind us because they don't have a walkie-talkie?
The screaming?
Yeah, no, I don't want to put people in danger when they've already been in danger.
Also,
it's their job. They're soldiers. They signed up for this. Well, if we could stop whatever this is from causing any more harm, we can. That's what we're here to do.
I
It's
think this
also-
Okay,
is...
I understand we understand all of that, but you're also looking at it, I'm looking at it is that I want to have the, what's the word I'm looking for? Element of surprise. We don't need to have 10 soldiers tromping through the woods as we're trying to get there.
They're a mile away.
I don't care.
They're trained soldiers. They know how to move.
It's
Saphras,
put it.
you're also depriving this camp of the 10 potential remaining soldiers that are in a good state to fight if
That
this
might
camp
get
gets
attacked
attacked.
by creatures coming from this location. Yes.
So you're
Yeah.
potentially abandoning the wounded to die.
No.
Yes. That's the way I look at it. I look at it the same way as
that's
Craig
what
does.
that's what I was taking it as too.
Choices,
It's
consequences.
my military background, I guess. Soldiers fight. That's what they do.
Well, yeah, but he also said he could only muster out 10, which would probably be the best of the best he still has.
Well, he
to
has 10
protect theirs.
uninjured and 15 that were wounded but were willing to fight. That's what he said. These are the uninjured ones.
Yes.
Why
so you're
risk any more of his own troops?
Exactly.
That's why they're
They-
here.
I start out doing stealth. I'm leaving. I'm going.
It's fine, guys. It's decided. The overwhelming majority is saying that, like, fine.
Lieutenant, do as you see fit. That way we'll get the soldiers with us.
no.
No. No, I don't want the soldiers with us.
Well, not with us,
guys.
sorry.
Guys,
Backing
I
us
don't
up.
care.
guys. We're deciding. It's you or nothing. You are our last hope to keep these men alive. More importantly, if you don't survive, their last thing is to just report that the shit's gone down, and they'll hold them off as best they can. But that's it. You were sent here to fix this. It's on your heads.
So I don't want to kill anybody else if we don't do it.
Whatever, fine. Well, you'll have to send at least one or two to report back whether or not we succeed or not.
You
If we
have three
fail-
with you. You have three with
Okay.
you.
Okay,
You
well,
have
not
three
with us. Behind us.
Done. Moving on. Moving on. Here we are. Place yourselves, having sneaked up, having seen what's here. It's continuously more of these things are coming out over time. Like you'll see like a glow, and then some more zombies will start crawling out, and sometimes more hoarding.
The ovals and stuff, those are rocks we can hide behind, you're saying?
Yes.
And which direction are we coming from?
Outside in. Place yourselves wherever you want.
Well, I was figuring northeast, west, south, or west, but okay.
Oh, you're coming in from the if this was east, so you'd be coming in from the west. But actually, let's just call it from the bottom. You'd be coming in from the bottom.
Okay.
There's this obvious road that's well traveled that you could see. This is one of the directions that they've been coming from. Is this one that I'm pinging here?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And the squares are how big?
5 feet.
I think
Okay.
standard.
Maybe I'll make this a little bit longer. Hang on a second. Maybe I'll make this map. Can I get there? There we go. How's that? That's a little bit better.
Okay. This guy's back.
Okay, so next step is I want everybody to roll me some stealth to see how well we snuck up on here. And depending on how well you get your stealth, surprise attack or not.
Whatever we do, I'm going to rage.
I got a 28.
No,
That's good.
I'm trying. If I can't, oh, right, because it's not something I have. 7.
I
You
don't
stealthy
know.
little rock.
I don't know how Carlos wants to do this. Because I know the CGI department's going to hate me.
Wow, what?
What?
You're gonna want to be a thingy?
I'm actually going to sneak up as a spider. I'm going to be behind everybody and go into spider form.
Big spider form or small spider form?
Medium-sized spider form. Enough to like hide in the bushes and the trees, so I'm going to be completely stealthed out.
But here my real
Thank God we don't have the other one with us.
Right.
That's all I have to say.
It's not
I'm
a
just
giant spider.
I'm just
Yeah,
clarifying.
spider.
When you're saying medium, I'm guessing you're not meaning medium as in game terms. Medium. You're talking more like say something like it's like smaller than a tarantula.
Dog. Actually, I was saying dog size.
Jesus.
But the thing is, I'm coming up behind you guys, so you guys
That's
don't even
not
know.
medium. That's fucking large.
Yes, it is.
But you guys don't
large
know.
is Shelob.
No, large would be a drider.
All right.
Large would be Shelob from Lord of the Rings.
Sure.
Or
It's a spider of unusual size. Okay.
Yes.
So my
Our
spider
OUS is
form
not
is
FOUS.
actually behind you guys. You guys don't even know where I went. I've ghosted. Like you don't know where I am. The guards don't know where I am. I
You
walked
still
off
have to
in
roll
spider.
stealth.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. This
So
is
just roll
badass.
stealth.
This is awesome. This is badass. This is awesome. You're a little spider. You're a spider that's easily sneaks up, so you don't have to roll because you're an automatic pass. So we have a 23, 28. Zathras rolled poorly, and Crag rolled well. Everybody but Zathras rolled well.
I'm here. Zathras says.
So
Well, I'm not near
you're-
you guys, so that's good.
So it's because you're lagging a little bit behind. So the unfortunate thing about this is everybody but you is going to get their sneak attack move, and then we'll roll initiative, and then we'll start a fight. Okay?
Can I get a bonus action and not an action in this round?
No.
I just want to rage.
I know what you want to do, and that's your penalty that you don't get to. All right, so let's roll some initiative.
Well,
From you
no,
guys.
they're bonus attacks first, right?
Yeah.
Before you said bonus attacks and then
You
initiative.
still
Sneak
technically-
attacks. You guys get one sneak attack before they get to act, no matter what. But I still need a
nice.
turn order from you guys,
Okay.
Oh,
so that I
Of
can write
course.
this down.
I'll find out.
Of course.
Yeah.
Got to pull out one book and
All right,
decided to
so,
run away.
So we have Veritas.
My son took mine.
I need a pen. I have no pen. I'm panicking because I have no pen.
Here, take this one.
I have a Sharpie. Veritas, and then everybody else is low, huh? Crag,
Of course.
Crag is
Sarah
as
still
20.
hasn't rolled.
No, 20. No, 6. You're looking at my stealth roll.
I don't have to roll for stealth.
You have to roll for
No,
initiative.
initiative, hon.
Okay, so Crag and Zathras. And yeah, I need your initiative, Maya.
There's my initiative.
Nice. Okay, so Veritas and Maya, you two see before you this big horned devil that you've been warned against. starting to amass a few zombies, and they're coming out little by little, and he's sending them off into different directions. And this next group is coming up right now, and it's almost like he's coordinating these attacks, and you could hear these guttural, and they start moving off in a direction. Some more start crawling out of the portal, and that's what you see now before you. At this moment, you're preparing your attacks. Veritas and then Maya. You have what would you like to do?
I'm looking at the scene, and I see this like green thing that is. Let me.
This thing.
I don't know how to name it.
This thing?
Yeah.
I'm pinging it. Yeah, there you go. Or there's 3 of them. Yeah.
I only see one.
There's one there, one over here, and one up at the top.
Yeah. That's why is it not showing? Why can't I see the top part? I'm only seeing where.
You have to scroll your screen to make it the right size. You're zoomed in. Just zoom out.
That's not.
Look at the top right corner of your section of the wall.
No, it's a mouse wheel up, potentially.
Yeah, mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. We'll zoom in and zoom out.
Or at least move your stuff around.
Yeah, depending on what.
Well, it's not anyway. Yeah, I want to, since I'm over by this rock, I'm touching my, you can't see what I'm doing, but anyway,
Sure.
I'm by the rock. I want to use my, I don't want to engage in the monsters yet, in the zombies, whatever. I want to basically throw my...
You dagger at that thing?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see if it does anything to it without them noticing what I'm doing.
Well, no, that's gonna be the trigger that makes everything react. Because at some point, you guys are getting a surprise round, so they're gonna get surprised at whatever the fuck you do.
If you miss, they won't know about it.
True, that's
the
what
dagger
I'm
will just go flying through the sky, but if you hit it and something happens,
roll me a throw.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds while I.
That's exactly what happens. It hits it and it bounces off. It makes you hear the ting sound, and and then a few seconds afterward, it returns to your hand. But with that, instantly this guy goes. Maya, you get to react. Your turn next.
Yes, I'm actually sending it to you right now, so you know what's going on because it's not in the book or anything.
I'm just using Spider.
Well, I am, but there's a thing I can cast called Sense Prey, where I sense anything else that's around the area as everything's going on. So we know about these guys. We don't know if any more are coming in, and I'm going to cast it. So the moment something comes out of if anything is in hiding, I automatically know about it before anybody else.
radar.
Okay. Is this a constant thing going?
It is. It's a constant thing.
No problem. You immediately sense that from here, there is hordes more coming. There's like a queue of these things that are coming out. This is just the first one. You can expect more and more of these zombies to emerge, and because of your sense, you could sense this creature, this big barbed devil, by his size is a largish or a semi-large. There's another one or two near, on their way up, and you sense something even bigger than these guys, probably 5 times as big, on its way up. It's very slow moving, and from this, as you that's what you get.
Okay.
a sense of, and then you sense the outside hordes that were. You could see that there's a road here, a road here, a road here. Some of these are like holding up in different. There's a couple of skeletons and something in that direction. Zathras doesn't get to do his thing, but Crag gets to do a thing.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just actually having a wee think about what he's thing is. I think I'm too far away to do. But actually, what Crag's going to do is he is going to dash up to the machine.
All right.
And that will be his action.
So, with Veritas threw her dagger at it, it clinked, and it also caused some sort of like a reaction and sparkles sent around it, and sparks and noise and CGI through all the thing. That's what attracted his attention. He looks around. The camera cuts to his point of view as he sees you just moving
Oh, great.
towards it. And now it's their turn to roll initiative.
This is where we need Daniel Jackson to translate.
Actually, Maya can speak demonic.
Holy shit! Really? You can speak Infernal? If Maya speaks Infernal, then yes.
She should, because she's an Underdark. I do
Show
believe
me
that's
the-
Druid. I think.
No, that's under
Not Druid.
common or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's
what's my
under
initiative?
common. I know that for a fact.
No, I don't want spider. I want zombie. There we go.
Well, that was simple. Hard to keep track now.
Very well. So then it's, according to my initiative, then it's Zathras, baddies, and then Crag. Top of the round. He starts pointing in that direction, and that's when the music swells. Boom, battle music ensues. A camera spin, CGI stuff happening. Cut to Veritas. You're up.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Oh, you were gonna say. Okay, so now that Craig is in between us, or is on the other side, I can do.
Still throwing the dagger.
Yeah.
It doesn't count like a creature where you could throw with sneak attack and advantage and all that shit, because it's not a creature. It's a thing. It doesn't give a shit how many people are around it.
No, I'm talking about this guy that's in between the building.
Zombie. There's a zombie.
The zombie.
This guy, the one I'm pinging. Oops, I accidentally moved.
Yeah.
What?
Go back there.
Throw him back into the hole.
I'm trying to move him back. How did you get him actually halfway in between? Like,
Probably alt dropped him.
oh.
That's
Okay,
that's very likely.
Okay. That's new. I never even knew about that. Yeah.
Okay,
that guy.
so I'm going to attack the one that is between. Yes, that one. Between Craig and myself. With my.
Roll it.
And I think I have.
If you're hidden, which you no longer are, if you're not hidden because you threw a thing, so you're no longer hidden. So you don't have advantage against this guy, but it's just a normal throw your dagger at him and see if it hits.
Well, why is my dagger not? I just clicked on it and it's not doing it.
No, really? All right, hang on.
Yeah. Hold on. I got it.
Yes. Against a zombie, it hits.
Well, it hasn't popped up for me. Okay.
It's in Roll20. Except no sneak attack, but the piercing.
So that's fine. So the piercing damage. He's still standing. However, he's hurt.
And then my second is I moved to a new location so that I can hide.
Well, you can actually just hide behind the rock.
And then roll your stealth.
Oh, you're underneath the rock. That's cool.
With a
20.
With 20,
nice.
That's fantastic. Right. Next up is Maya. Are you still a spider?
I'm still a spider, and I actually am conscious, so I can actually cast my spells in spider form.
Your AC is crap, however.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to be spidery about this, for reasons.
Spider dog.
Can you still cast as an animal?
It says I'm conscious. I'm consciously aware. So I still have my mind and everything.
Yeah, all right. I just thought that but that's fine. But I think later on you get the ability as an animal to cast. That's like an end level thing.
Yeah. What if there's a material component?
She knows which ones have material components, which doesn't.
I'd hate to be a deruler, but I think you're overusing this ability here, and to balance and shoot. That's not the. I don't want a DMG. What do I want? Fuck.
That's why I was sending it to sent you the thing real quick.
What was it called?
It's at 5. I ended up becoming, instead of giving away my
That's why you're sending me a what?
I was sending you it. What the whole thing does.
What's the spell called?
It's not a spell.
The ability is fine. The ability is fine, but if you send the spell, is a different thing.
What's the ability called?
I'm pulling it back up. Keep opening up to it and then getting rid of it. Where did it go?
Good. No.
Hard. It says right here, level 5. It's smaller, medium.
What is it called, please?
Spider shape, and it's not in 5E. It's in 3.5.
Oh.
That's why I was trying to tell Carlos it's a 3.5 edition. Because they did update the drow thing for 5E. But it says right here, you are not mindless, thus do not gain immunity to mind affecting spells and abilities.
Yeah, I mean you're conscious, but that doesn't. That doesn't give you like there would be specific text of granting you the ability to cast a spell. Spells are different.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about spells in here, but that's your call.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna move on.
It's your call.
You're 1 HP, man. It's fine. Do whatever. What was it that you wanted to do?
I was actually going to do dancing lights and freak them out. So I was literally going to numb myself down to my 1 and cantrip spells because of my HP. So it would take out. I wouldn't be able to use like Moonbeam or anything like that.
All right, so put it up then. Let's do it. That means that I have to do a.
Can you have 2 concentration spells up at once?
No. If that other one was the detecting of stuff to come in the future, this will negate that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've gotten a.
We already detected it.
You got a glimpse of what's coming.
She already knows what's coming, so she's. That was like way before.
This is just like lights that illuminate the area, though, right?
Yeah, which which they're going to notice that there's lights going up. They're going to go, "What's going on? Is there more people here?"
Are you trying to deceive them of some sort?
Yes, I am trying to deceive them.
I guess roll me a deception check then.
Okay.
Fantastic. So here is what you get as a response. You absolutely hear, foolish people, they think they're fooling us. I could see everywhere. I have blind sense. They're there. Don't let them stop what's coming. Get them now.
Damn.
And one of the people he pointed to also was Veritas.
Well, he pointed to the rock at least.
At least to the rock. Of course, Veritas is unaware of what he said.
So, wait a minute. So he can sense animals and humanoids.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I wanted to make sure on that because I was like, oh, wait a minute here because I'm in animal form.
He's got devil's sight.
Okay.
So that is Maya's turn. Next is Zathras.
Well, it looks like Crag is going for the box. Since the guy pointed at me, I'm going to hope that I can actually do any damage to him, because at our level, who has magic items?
Veritas does.
Okay, the blinking dagger, but is that... No, whatever.
Every time you say that now, I think of the expletive.
That blinking dagger.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Dagger doesn't do what it's goddamn told.
Okay. Before I develop a brain fart and completely bonus action rage.
Done.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, that's tick down. Then we decide to. Well, he's going to point at us. I'm going to point at him too, because I'm going to use a long, pointy pole to point at him. I'm going to throw a javelin at him.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna retroact your thing. This one zombie that you hit, he's dead. There's more coming. They're fodder. They take one shot and they're dead.
Okay.
He's gone?
Yeah.
You killed him.
Woohoo!
So, I want to double check. You can instead of once whenever you take the attack act. Okay. So, Javelin. Here, Javelin. $20.
That hits.
Should I roll damage?
You have to, yes.
9. Does it appear to actually damage him?
It does. It hits him. You see him move, and he pulls it out. He is very beefy. I mean, he's a big dude. This just hits him for half damage. So half of 9 is rolling upward is 5.
Okay, so at least I know I can damage him.
Mm-hmm.
My second shot is going to be at the box.
Okay.
Rawr. Shoot the box. 22.
That hits. You see it penetrate and sparks, and it starts snapping and a little bit of smoke. Roll me some damage.
12.
There's a little bit of damage.
But now it's got a javelin stuck in it. You can pick up the javelin and carry it around. Okay, probably not.
All right, so box 1 has 12. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that means it's the baddie's turn. First off, he sees you, Crag. Oh boy, you threw something at him. He's gonna point at Crag and
Crag didn't throw anything at him.
He doesn't know that.
He's gonna point at Crag and send his the zombies that way. 1. This guy's gonna double shift. This guy's gonna wait. Whoa! What's
So
going
that's
on?
not a hold or leaping over? Whoa, the whole map just moved.
Yeah.
The map.
Earthquake.
That's what's going on. The map is supposed to be in the background layer. Okay, there we go. That fixes it.
Wow.
Finally.
Everybody's got a halo now.
That
Hello.
fixed it. Jeez, I was wondering what was going on. I'm like, what everybody's halos go? Okay, anyways. Now I know it. This makes it a lot easier now. So where's the ruler? Oh yeah, it totally makes that. So you're gonna get 2 zombies going up to you to attack you.
Uh-huh.
And the rest are moving towards you.
Just by one.
And this guy, he's 30. What's his range? 30. Haha. He's gonna move up. The barbed devil, you see him stomp, stomp, stomp. He sees where Zathras is at. And he's gonna where he pull where the dagger is, that little hole.
Javelin, but yeah.
The javelin, wherever there was a little hole and it opened up, his claws, he's gonna reach in there and stick his claws in a bit, and the camera zooms in as it's like the wound is opening more and more, and when he pulls it out, there is it's glowing, and it's like a little thing, a little bit of himself, flesh that's on fire, and it's getting bigger and bigger. He grabs the other claw and sticks it into himself, into a different area on his body, and you can see it like penetrating his thick skin, and it comes out with another little bit of himself. Both hands fireballs, throws him at your rock. Which land, because you're against the rock, it just like breaks up on it, and another one breaks near you, splashing you with heat and flame nearby, but not directly attacking you. That is their
He
turn.
doesn't like this rock.
Crag, it is now your turn. And then it's top of the round.
Craig.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just rechecking something for my character.
Hey, Maya, they left 2 of the boxes all alone for you.
So,
Oh no! My man's got an idea.
These things are undead, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or
They
I've
sure
got
are.
good suspicion to think they're undead.
Very much so. By very even obvious visual choice, you don't even
Right.
have to roll for it.
I'm going to channel divinity. Turn undead.
Fantastic.
It's been the first time I've ever
What kind of
used.
zombies?
What does that look like? And please roll me whatever you.
No, you have to do a saving throw, sir.
Well, I think you might have to. Let's see.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. So it's just going to.
Say your prayer. Let's hear it.
It's just going to be Crag just being simple. Well, Platinum Dragon, get these fucking things away from me. I plead on you. And
do they have to roll a thing?
yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, they're terrible at it.
Yes. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can only move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
So, as you're speaking this, what kind of instrument do you have? Weapon.
Oh, weapon, mace.
So as you're saying this, you take your mace and you splack it on the ground, and the ground splinters, and from it, like a little beam of light shines up, in very much contrast to this purplish, arcane light that's emanating from the ground, and it just shifts and it brightens this entire area. And as you lift up your mace, it becomes a beacon itself of pure bright light that all these zombies are just like and just moving like right off the bat. They'll move on their next turn, but they're going to already separate a little bit as they're.
Wouldn't be the furthest place away from him be back down the hole?
Yeah.
No.
Clog up the hole for the next group?
No.
No.
Go home.
Darn.
When have you learned that I'm not that generous as a DM when under certain circumstances? All right, so that is a fantastic move. Is that an action, bonus action?
As an action.
That is brilliant, and that is brilliant. What else?
That will be my action there. That's it.
However, the Barb Devil, even though he's standing there and he's throwing him that thing, he looks at you and starts with translated underneath so that Maya can understand. What are you doing? Attack him. Your darkness can overcome that light.
Yeah, not.
Maya's just shaking her head right now as a spider. She's going.
They have seen the light.
I think it's just what you see is Crag's just kind of, he's got his mace on a strap on the end and he's just kind of swinging it and he's just going to the big creature.
Fantastic. Well, then you have a bonus action and movement. Do you want to take advantage of it or not?
Kind of like for my movement, just like curiosity, these kind of instruments, are they on plumes or are they actually like kind of bolted to the ground?
You need to roll a perception check, and it'll be the clustery one. Like, oh no, I mean you're not asking for extra detail. They're man placed. They seem to be man-made instruments. It'll take some really good perception to take it, and nobody's really taken a good look at this so far. But it's.
I think he was just asking, is it attached to the ground?
Yeah. It's
okay.
It's like implemented into the ground itself, and you can see where there's some wires and other nodes
It's anchored.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was just because the thought was maybe with the move, I was wanting to see if I was able to try and actually pick it up and carry it and just dump it in the bloody portal itself.
Yeah, it's in place.
Yeah, it's in place. Okay, that's fine.
It's a spike from Valorant. Yeah.
You could almost lift it, and you could, if you want to try to. I mean, it's down on the ground. It looks to be securely in place with some wires and cables that are even going into the ground.
Mm-hmm. That was fine.
Bonus action. Anything else? We're good.
No, that's everything. Yeah.
The light shifts, and some more of these zombies start coming out. However, because of Craig's maneuver, they are not staying there. They're for the time being. They are just like it's not a constant effect, right? It only affected those guys once.
Yeah, it was the guys that were when
They were they were close enough, though. I mean, they're close enough, unless it says something like within sight.
It was within range. So
If it's within range, then these 4 zombies that just came out are all within range, and you get the feeling. And there's more.
It was either each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you. So if they couldn't see or hear me when they were in the portal, then they were safe.
They could hear you.
Right. Okay.
They could hear you. However, 2 of them could, and 2 of them cannot. So I'm going to make it so that 2 of them are going your way, because more and more are just pouring out.
Mm-hmm.
So only 2 of them are returning back to you. There's a lot of zombies, guys.
Yeah, I can't do that again.
So they're moving towards you, but they're not attacking. That's not their action. It's just a spawn is their action. Veritas, it is now back to you. It is top of the round. Veritas, and then Maya. Prepare your thoughts.
Okay. I am going to try and hit that thing again. Because I see all these things coming up. I need to stop them from coming, more coming.
All
so my thought is I need to look at it and see how I can disable it.
Absolutely. You could use it and use your entire action to perceive or investigate it. Do you want to do it from where you're at, or I'll give you advantage if you get close to one of them?
I'd rather I want to do it. I want to get close to one, but I don't want to go where Craig is.
Sorry.
I want to.
Carlos,
what?
I made a boo-boo.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm 5th level. My turn undead actually becomes destroy undead.
I was wondering if they became destroyed.
Yeah.
Yes. So fantastic, even better.
Your turn undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is at below a certain threshold. So if its challenge rating is half or lower, they're automatically destroyed.
Done and done. Yeah, absolutely. Done and done.
So there should only be the 2 left that weren't
that is correct.
affected? Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 left that were unaffected.
So we should have 4 that are not there.
They're gone. He's already moved them off.
Okay.
The
So
tail's behind
That
us.
makes it even better.
yeah. So Veritas is going to go to the one. She's just going to move over there.
All right. So you're gonna go up to that one.
No.
Yes, you could use your bonus action to dash. And the rest to investigate. That's going to be your entire turn, is to get the fuck over there, and to the ability to chance it. Roll it with advantage. Investigation or perception. I'll tell you anything and everything you need to know.
Good time for a natural 20.
Fuck!
It worked.
Duck.
Did we mention she is a loaded dice thief?
Okay.
She is sleeping with the D20 gods.
The cat, you get up to it, you slide up to it, and in this lull of thing, as all these zombies were still like moving away, and then just slowly disappearing and like just dying and collapsing as they're trying to get away. Like this light is too intense for them. They're barely getting like 5-10 feet. You step over one of them. You grab onto this thing, and the camera zooms in as you looking in on this. Now that we have a really good chance of this, the camera zooming in. It's definitely a man-made contraption. It's got this like test tube, a big test tube, enclosed glass with some liquid that's glow in the dark greenish. That is very, 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 very reminiscent of the machines that you saw back in the jail cell that Maya saw when that were used to create monstrosities. There's a lot of the same runic things. It's a box with this on it, and it's got some sort of what the audience would recognize as modern technology, electronic cables, like a man-made rigged bomb, with this in its center powering, and it's just pulsing. Besides which, there's these little glowing purple crystals, small ones that are reminiscent of those moon crystals that glow in the dark and power batteries, but these are purplish, and that's what's causing, like, you see these purplish things glowing. You also find out they have an AC of 20 to hit. They have a total HP of 30. However, with a 20 or above in some sort of handling it, you could immediately disable it. Also, with a knowledge of some sort of arcane knowledge of 20 or above, you could immediately disable it. Or you could hit it with 20 AC and hit like a total of there's different levels. One is 20, 25, and this one you get the sense that it's between a range between 20 and 30 HP. So the other one is almost destroyed. You could probably use magic or some sort of hand rigging to disable it. All of that with that natural 20.
Wiggly fingers.
Where's
Next up.
Stellarian when you need him?
No. Thinking, would my sleight of hand be
Absolutely.
able to?
Yes. Next up, and as the camera cuts to, like, you picking out your lock picks tools, which looks like scissors and a couple of things, like, oh, but I think if I could cut
the red wire, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cut the red wire.
Maya's up.
Yes.
So CGI is gonna hate me in a second, but Carlos is gonna love me.
Fucking budget every time. We only have so much. Anyways, throw it at me. I'll see what the corporate says.
So you see the rock in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spider jump it, propel, turn into myself again, and hit moonbeam on that nasty little bugger in front of me.
on the nasty little bugger or the
no,
big
the big bugger.
Do it, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely, this is badass.
That's why I said the CGI crew's getting upset with me right now.
All right, so I love asking CGI to spend money. I don't actually. I have owned part of the stock, so I get kickbacks every time they do. That's my insider secret. All right, so Moonbeam, throw me the thing, and I'll make him roll a save.
I did throw the moonbeam.
All right, so I have to make a spell. Constitution, which, this being a giant, beefy barb devil, pretty damn good at it.
Until he rolls a 1.
However, the devil has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Oh,
Natural
1 and a 20.
motherfucker.
Shit.
Boom, boom, boom. Bow, bow, bow.
So does he take half damage?
I take half damage.
Or half as much, yeah.
So I still have to roll it. So you get.
You still roll, I take half damage.
Roll 2d10.
And making sure.
Damn, this is a good fight.
See, no, I was like, Carlos is gonna like me. CGI crew, on the other hand, is right now really upset with me as usual.
So half of that is going to be rolled up as 6. So he's got. Oh boy, this is ridiculous. So it shines down, and you can see him like hurt, and then all he does is put up his arm, which you can see extends out in these massive barbed claws, and it blocks it. It says, "I see you, little one." That's cool. Zathras, you are up, and then it's my guys' turns.
Well, there's one lying on the ground there, one lying on the ground there, and I still have 2 left. So, it's javelin time. Now, actually, where's that ruler thingy? Oh, everything's in range. Do I want to damage a box, or do I want to shoot at him? I'm going to shoot at him. They probably have the same AC, around 20. Javelin shot number 1. Don't think that hit.
No, it did not. He suddenly just goes.
And
actually, even worse, his claw just catches it and just snaps it in half.
No! Don't want to use them up.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, and that one didn't even make it to him.
Also, like, just grabs both of them, in midair and just snaps them in half and starts. I know he starts looking at you menacingly. You
didn't want to throw him back?
You have bonus actions.
Yeah, and movement. I will. What's my movement now? 40, I think. Yeah. Oh, jeez, this is easy. I'm gonna go over to here, I guess. That's 25 movement. Great. I'm still doing the ruler thing. Since he can see us anywhere we go, there is no point in hiding.
But you don't know that.
He pointed at us all. He said, they're there, and included you. So yeah, we know that.
But you don't know. All you heard was
and pointing at us all, yes.
We're going by the Wookiee rule. The Wookiee rule says you are aware of it because the audience is aware of it.
And I will move over here, and I guess I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. I'm already raged.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. If I was injured, I could do something. But no. Okay, no bonus action, I guess.
All right. So he's been looking at you, tracking at you. The camera cuts to both of you there, and all the zombies. Even better, he does his like
bonus action. I take out my battle axe. There.
Done and done. Fantastic. He sees that, and he does like this jump with these barbed wings, and he jumps towards over here and starts nailing on both of you. In fact, everybody's gonna nail on all of you. Zombie attacks, and tons of slashing attacks. The zombies are gonna go after Crag first
because they killed their brothers.
Well, yeah, I mean, plus he told them, like, dude, go after this guy, kill him. 13, no, probably doesn't hit.
Yep.
The barbed devil is going after Zathras with all 3 of its attacks. Both of its claws are going to dig into it, and its tail is also going to try to wrap around and swat at you. 3 attacks against Zathras. Fuck yeah.
The middle one missed.
I saw that. So here's this one for 4 piercing damage. And his natural 20 tail attack is going to be 7 plus 10 piercing damage as his claws and the tail, like one of it clips you, and the tail enough to pin you in place, and that tail just hovers over you menacingly and cuts straight at the camera and impales you for a vicious
21 total.
21 total.
Is it rounded up or down?
For you, let's go round it down. I'll go in your favor.
Okay, so 10.
All right. That is all 3 of their turns. Crag, you're up. You're surrounded by this thing, and so far the zombies are missing you, and you just saw Zathras get impaled by 3 of its. And it starts lifting up. He starts looking at you too.
Yeah, so Crag is. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's a beauty. Seeker Flame. Just going to hold out my hand towards the creature. It has to make a dex roll.
Oh boy, with advantage.
Yep.
Missed, failed. And he doesn't have special I pass them automatically things.
Okay, it's 2d8 damage.
Roll it.
Where's my... There.
Roll higher next time.
13 for a
You're
total
joking me.
It's fine. So
Still
it hits him, and you can see him.
How much
then,
damage did you record there?
3.
Yeah, just make sure. I thought you said 13 there. I went, no, hold on.
13 total, like with the attacks that Zathras gave to him and plus yours.
Okay.
He's only taking 13 total. And with that, you can see him like do this thing, and he flexes. And like,
oh, it's Terry Crews then. Okay.
he is. I mean, this is a ginormous dude with a lot of HP. You have barely even scratched the surface. Barely even that. Less than
It's just
10,
a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound so far. What you guys have inflicted on this creature.
And if Mr. Cruz is somehow watching this, no disrespect to you, sir. You are a joy to
Cruz
watch.
is not the only one that can do
Brooklyn
that.
999.
Honestly, Tom Cruise is
Can't hear you, Maya.
Tom Cruise is way too small to be this creature.
Carlos was doing it for us. So.
Yeah, no.
I could, it's many people just because. Anyways, yes, he can do it the best. It's pretty damn obvious. Anyways, bonus action.
No.
Bonus action movement.
Yep.
Top of the round.
You know what I'm doing.
4 more of these zombies start coming out.
Step.
Yep. Top of the round is me. Unless they got...
Don't they get hit with his turn undead as they come up?
No.
Because the ground...
No. That was
only a
when he
one-time
cast it.
thing.
I wish.
Hey, I tried.
I wish that was just like I create an aura, a force field over the entire region. Just boom.
So here's
what I was gonna say. Actually, is I thought it consecrated the ground, so the ground's automatically consecrated.
Oh no!
Regardless.
Oh, that'd be too generous. That'd be way too easy for you guys.
It's a special beanie that he puts on his head, and it glows. It's Veritas's turn. Let's go.
Roll
I
it.
need to be level 6 to do it again.
Come on, roll a natural 1, please.
27.
Fuck.
She likes
pretty
you.
good.
She likes you.
This one gets disabled. You can see it stops. This one here
Doesn't have blue lines going through it anymore.
It stops glowing. It's disabled. However, the thing is still like functioning, and just because you disabled one, you get the feeling that you need to disable all 3.
My next action, that was my action. my next thing is to go over.
To move over to the next one.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
And I moved over there, and I need to do what? Stealth?
That's if you want to hide, you can hide, and you can hide from the zombies.
Do stealth?
Yes. The movement was free.
29:31. I love it.
I'm good at what I do. Sorry.
Okay. So the zombies.
Big Bad is going. Where did she go? Oh, there. Oh, okay.
Maya, you're up.
Because I had the beam on Mr. Batty, who's now on the other side of those guys, I'm gonna walk my butt across with the moonbeam in front of me towards them. So it's gonna actually cut into those guys and him and go. Two can play that game in his tongue.
Okay.
Woo! You go, girl.
Now that's an action to move the beam, right? So go ahead and
Would be a bonus action.
No.
On each of your turns after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction. So yes, it is an action.
So it's an action, but because I'm moving, that would be my bonus action.
No.
Movement's separate.
Movement
separate.
you can do
It's
anyway.
it's just really awesome flair. It's just really awesome flair, and I love it. I'm into it.
Yeah.
So if you move it, that's fine. And I believe is when it starts its turn, when the creature enters out, whatever, it entered into it again. Unlike last time, I'm gonna say, just go ahead and roll the damage again. Click on the top of.
Well, he has to save.
No, it's spell save.
Oh, I has to save. That's correct. Yeah, you're right.
Remember, you failed and succeeded last time.
Yeah. So it's Constitution.
That's good.
With 22. There we go.
22. I see 18 and 13.
Oh, you're correct. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. 13 and 18. So.
But 18 is
And
good
I'm
enough
a
anyway.
and mine's a 14.
Yeah. So now, if you scroll all the way to the top, or if you cast it again, how do you? I'm just gonna roll
the damage again.
2d8. What was it?
For the
2d10.
I was just gonna hit the button.
Yeah, go for it. I like that better.
I'm just gonna hit the button.
13 again. Or 13
No.
this time, I should say. So,
13 rating. Yeah,
that.
actual 13. Yeah, this was even better. This was a good roll. Last time was only 3.
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't her. Last time it was 11.
11.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Craig had the 3.
Yeah. Craig had his awesome
I had
2d8 of 3.
I had miscalculated then. So you have 11
So-
plus 11 is 22 plus this is 23. 20. So
But this
30.
is half
But-
damage, right? Because he saved.
That's right. Yeah. So half of 13 and rolled up is 14. So it's 7. So all right. So we're still looking at a lot. All right. So there we go. 20. Cool. 30. 11, 22 plus 7, 29. Done. Okay. You have a bonus action left if you want to take advantage of it. And is that where you want your character right there, or did you want
No,
it?
I was moving closer when I was doing the moonbeam. So.
I think I moved them for you over the rock. No.
I
That's
moved
when you
it.
did think. Yeah, and now let's see. Is that a good spot, or do you want me to move it for the closer in?
I'm gonna move here. I moved it for you.
Done and done. Perfect.
I
So,
counted how
it
many
is
squares
now-
it was.
Zathras, it is your turn, and then the baddie's turn.
Baddie, big baddie, I want to ask you
All
a
of them.
question. I want to
Go
ask you a
ahead.
question.
You could ask me too.
How does this feel? Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is pleasant and 10 is painful. Is there any way I get advantage on this with this stupid rage thing?
Depends. What type of rage are you doing? Are
There's
you
only
half
one
of,
type of range.
No.
But are you half of the totem warrior, or are you?
Oh, I'm half of the totem, but that's giving other people advantage. You would have advantage against him.
If
While you're
you
attacking,
do you
your
have-
friends
time out.
have advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet of
Do
you.
you have reckless attack?
no, every barbarian would have access to declaring a reckless attack.
What's a-
Reckless attack says I attack him with reckless abandon, but in return, any melee attacks against me are with advantage as well.
Yes. Until
So-
the next turn. Yeah.
Okay, I did not know that, so I did not use that. But I'm
You
still
can
gonna,
use.
but I'm still going to use a second attack.
So if you say I'm going to use it for my
I'm not
second
going to
attack,
use it. I'm not going to use it because I didn't use it for the first one.
I will allow it for the
26.
first one. Is what I'm saying. Okay, that hits. Roll me your damage of
12.
12 down to 6. Got it. So he's looking a bit hurt. Probably a quarter of his health has been taken out. 29 plus 6.
So like a
is
4 on that scale, 1 to 10?
36. Yeah. Yes, correct. Correct, dude. Anything else you want to do? Slash,
don't-
and it's
I
causing
only know-
damage and it hurts.
I only know of one way to get advantage, and that would be going from both two sides.
You'd have to.
So I'm trying to move myself on the. So I'd have to move like over here.
Correct. Which would risk 2 attack of opportunities. No, 1
Right.
attack of opportunity from at least 1 zombie. 2 zombies. Yeah, 2 zombies on you. You can.
I
It's
only have
easy.
1 zombie on me, don't I?
This guy that came out. He's too far away. Fine. Only 1 zombie attack gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Sure.
Yes. Come on. Natural 20. Ooh, 17.
Missed.
Not bad. Really? Oh,
Yep.
man. All right.
Thank you, Ring of Protection. Plus 1.
What? You've got a ring of protection.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you didn't hear that.
Yeah, I gave everybody last round, last session a nice boon because they're level 5 and haven't gone a level up yet.
Yeah,
you didn't get
that's
one
a-
because you weren't there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's an achievement. It's not though.
You know what?
Just
It's a bonus for playing 2 episodes versus 1.
Oh,
Next up, at the end of your turn,
Oh,
it's
I'm
baddies.
feeling the love tonight, guys.
You know what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to tell you, Craig, but he doesn't like to give discounts to people that show up half the time.
Wow.
No, guys, it's not.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Stab. Ouch.
So this is the loyalty scheme you're doing. You're just giving out magical items.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I didn't get a magical item. I already used mine. They got the magical items.
All right. Anyway,
Your
they didn't get
blinking
magic.
daggers. You did.
got
You
a
get your
magic
blinking
something.
daggers.
All right. Anyways, I don't have time to. We should have had a conversation about like, oh, you get this. I should have given you something. It doesn't matter.
No, it's okay.
It's their turns. It's their
It's all
turn.
good.
Yeah.
Maya,
I know where the love is now.
Why is the stream so far behind?
because Veritas is hid, the zombies don't know where she's at. So these zombies, 2 of them are going to go against Maya. Slam. 17. Does that hit? Oh, wait. No, they don't have group tactics. Damn it. They don't have advantage. Does a 17 hit you?
I am guessing you're talking to me.
To Maya.
No.
Maya, does a
Oh,
17
Maya.
hit you, Maya?
17 does hit me.
All right.
Damn it,
So
class
you,
is 12.
so you get hit for a total of really 6 plus 6. Why?
Well,
1d6.
You should only get hit plus 6. 1d6 plus 6. Why are you getting hit by
One-
1d6 plus 1 plus 0 equals 5 plus 1 plus 0. Why does it come out as 6 plus 6? Oh, it was the plus 6 because of the 23. That's why.
Oh, because a natural 20. I see.
Yeah, on the number that didn't count. So
All
that's
right.
why I'm rolling it
Anyways,
twice.
so you got a total
6
of
and 5.
Just 6 damage. The natural 20 didn't count.
No, but the second hit did. So 6 and 5. The first 2
No.
damages.
Yeah. No. It was just 1. I was just doing it for 1. You get hit for exactly 6 damage, and that's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Next up is 1, 2, 3, 4 against Crag.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4. 17's
17's hit. That's it.
You get attacked for a total of 6 plus 2, a total of 8 damage as you're swarmed, as they're coming out in swarms. And you could hear the rustling more and more as the camera's zooming in to the hole. There's more coming, and some bigger dudes like this guy right here, like this barbed devil who's close. And I think it's a shame that you guys, let's see. It doesn't give area damage. I wish he gave area damage, but if you get too close to him or try to grapple him, it'd probably be bad. Doesn't need to. Anyways, 3 attacks, 2 claw attacks, and a tail swipe against you. Against Zathras, who's got his anger. The tail always gets you. The tail seems to like follow you wherever it's going, even though the claws barely reach. Like the tail's always.
Oh, like that famous book, A Tale of Two Pokies. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. A total of 5 piercing damage rounded down. That is their turn. Craig, it is now your turn.
I'm just gonna again turn to the bearded devil and just hit him with Sacred Flame again.
Roll it. Dexterity saving throw.
Yep, for your
19 misses.
19? That should be good enough, isn't it? Oh.
No, I saved against his throw.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 19 misses. I'm going, what? 19 hits. The saving throw.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he's got to, I mean, you should be working on this box, is what you should be fucking doing. But there you go. That's your action. Do you have any bonus actions?
Nope, that's 7.
All right. Top of the round, 4 more of these zombies show up.
Ow. One's already disabled.
Port's still open.
Yeah, we
had the same issue with the fighting Cthulhu.
Actually, because one's disabled, only 3 of them are coming out at the moment.
Port was slightly smaller.
And so of course, you know what I'm doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm doing.
One's stuck.
Well, we're kind of trying to get, the things away from the one box because none of us can get to that box because they're hanging out near that box.
I already have a plan. I already have a plan with what's going to happen.
So it is your turn.
hoping.
Go ahead, Veritas, and then Maya. Do your things. No.
It did not?
The AC is 20.
Oh, it did not work.
You hit the same red wires. The camera zooms in as you're like, same. Nothing happens. Not a single thing happens. And you can see like it's still glowing. And you started like desperately cutting other wires, and the camera cuts to you doing that. And unless you want a bonus action to do something different.
No, I want to disable it. So I'm using my whole action to do this. Can I?
And it didn't work.
And it failed. So
okay,
yes.
but I have 2 actions.
You have one. You have one. You have an action and you have a bonus action. I'm not going to allow your bonus action to attempt this a second time.
Okay, fine. So my bonus action is I'm going to throw my returning dagger at the second
zombie.
No.
Oh, the box that's surrounded by zombies?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
absolutely.
An action. Isn't that an action? Oh no. Oh, because she's not hiding, right? Okay.
You can do a bonus.
That's fine.
You can do a bonus action.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Hold on. Come on.
Natural 20 would be good.
And I have sneak attack, right?
No.
It's a box. It does not get scared from.
You did roll 25.
You rolled enough to hit it. Roll me your normal damage, which is the 1d4 plus something. Oh, 7, not bad. A total of 19 damage on this. You have a total of 19 damage on this box. It looks ready to burst and blow up. There's a ton of smoke happening, and it's sparking, and then up again and sparking, and then the lights start glowing, look like they're gonna fade out, and it's looks just barely on the border of being destroyed. But it's still standing. And that was your turn. And Maya, you're next.
I'm gonna keep the moonbeam on him.
Okay.
So roll that, right?
If it stays there, then you don't have to do nothing. Him on his turn, he's going to roll it one more time.
Okay, so I don't roll damage right now for him.
Correct.
Also, because I see Veritas's daggers hit the box, I'm also going to produce flame and fireball that thing to help her out.
There's a lot of people in that area.
I'm hitting the box. And there
is it fireball or something else?
It's it's produce flame. It does do damage. So it's like I can chuck it like a fireball.
I get it. It's just a little fireball. It's fine.
Okay,
it's what he's been throwing to. It's
fireball is 30 feet circular.
I know what you're saying. It's fine. I know what you're saying. So, do it. Roll your attack. Your Arcana attack. It's AC is 20, which hits. Roll me your damage.
That should have been with damage.
No,
you have to click produce flame to get the damage.
I did underneath. It says 6.
It doesn't say it on ours. Oh, there it says 4.
I see it.
No, what? Oh, you clicked.
Oh, you're right. It does say +6.
It says +6.
The +6 was what you had to attack. You had +6 on your attack.
Literally click on that. Click on it, please. Just click on the word produce flame.
I'm trying to click produce.
There you go, 10. Oh. That's what I wanted to see, 10. You got it. It's perfect. We're good. Okay. That it overheats and that green liquid boils instantly, pops, that purple stuff that's there reacts with it as well, and it does like this combination of amplification. So it amplifies this spell effect and bursts into a ginormous flame around this entire area. I need everybody, including Maya, to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
What about me?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're too far away.
I have the perfect.
Oh, that was Maya.
I have a perfect saying for my roll in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled twice.
Right.
Yeah, I was on the tech issue.
And
I'm not seeing any.
Fire is he? Yeah, he's immune to fire. It doesn't matter. Of course, he's immune to fire. So the zombies, they failed miserably, and they burst into flame and die. This one, however, stays alive because he's just outside of your radius. Zathras, did you throw me a dex saving throw too?
14.
14. Well, at the AC of 20, you all fail and take a total of. No, that's too high, Carlos. Come on, dude. Do it right. It's the AC is 15. 15 is very fair. Crag, you make it. Zathras, you failed it. Maya, you were saying something?
Maya's gonna say straight up.
Fuck?
No, she's gonna say Wusterian, and Jake gets it right in the face. Because she remembers the green goo from the jail. So that's all she yells is Wusterian.
Wusterian, fantastic. All right. So you all take a total of man, you're farther paced. So you only take 10 damage. If 10 damage is all around, so it just amplified it and spread that effect of 10 fire damage everywhere around. Anybody
is it
who
still
saved-
standing?
No, it's completely destroyed. Anybody who saves take half damage, 5 damage.
Yeah. I take 10.
I took 10. Not halved.
Yeah. And now this guy is gone. Oops, wrong one. No, that's fine. Sure, like that. Let's get rid of the circle. Perfect. That one's disabled. There are still this one got destroyed because it's just outside of range. All right, that leaves 3 zombies and the Barb Devil who's still standing by him, and Veritas is still good. Maya, that was your turn. Zathras, you're up, and then it's the baddies.
So, somebody's on the other side of them. I get advantage? Question mark?
Yes, you finally get advantage.
17 and 19.
Fantastic. They
Both missed.
hit.
Oh, I thought he was 20. Oh, that's the boxes.
Yeah, they both hit. Roll
Okay.
damage.
That one and that. Oh, they both did 10.
10, so total of 20, so 56. He is taking a total of 56 damage. He looks hurt. He's at half health. But it is now. Anything else you'd like to do?
Abandon Craig? No.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
I thought that you'd find that funny. I was just thinking I could go over and try and help on the last box, but then I'd get opportunity attacks. So never mind. I will stay here and beat up on this creature.
Well, he beats back at you. No, he does not.
We do love you.
Mm-hmm.
He does not. He sees that explosion, looks around, and sees that that it's only the force that thing is disappearing. Rakta, stop her! Do not let them destroy that box. And he's going to abandon you and do a jump over here.
Opportunity attack?
100%. Yes.
Same for me also.
Both of you.
And I'm like,
19?
19.
12. So half, presumably.
And 8.
Yeah. Unless you have magical weaponry, yeah, this is halved in half. So
20, 10. So he takes 10 more real damage.
66 total damage.
Ooh, Mario and you.
All right. Veritas is going to die here. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. First off, zombie attack against Maya because he's there. And then these guys are coming up.
Don't I have, if they're going to be coming up, isn't that an opportunity?
The zombies don't know you're there. They don't see you. You're still, wait, you didn't hide last time because you threw a thing. Yeah, everybody knows you're there.
Yep.
That's why you're getting swarmed. One of the zombies is not going to get to you in time.
But so because they're coming into mine, don't I have? Why are you shaking your head? No.
The opportunity attack was because he left from where I was.
Yeah.
Not because he came into my area. If he came into my area, that's just a regular attack.
Choices have consequences. You chose to go after this, and this is the last one standing, and you're the one disabling it. They've got to stop you with full force. You're the only one here. Here's your attack.
Don't I have dodge? Don't I have?
You could dodge one of these to take. One of these attacks will be at half damage. One.
I would dodge the beginning.
So
I'm gonna dodge the big one.
Yeah. So the you get slammed by one of the zombies, and then this Barb Devil, and thankfully you gave your health healing potion away. So thank you for that.
You're being evil now, Carlos.
I am being evil. Well, we're at level. We're about to.
Well, you rolled
up,
10, so you probably didn't hit anyway.
Well, I'm gonna die anyway, so I'll go out in a style.
He could roll once. He could roll once still.
Here comes the Barb Devil now. 2 claw attacks and a tail attack. 16 and 17. Do those hit you?
The 17 one does.
Really? The 16 does not?
Your AC is 17?
My AC is 16.
Oh, then the 16 hits.
16 will hit.
Yeah. So you get hit for a total
but she dodged one of them, didn't she?
Yeah, she dodged the big one. So she dodged the first one. As always, the tail, no matter what, it catches everything. You guys have to get rid of that fucking tail. So you miss one of the attacks by rolling over. The other claw pins you into place, and that tail just hits you in the stomach or on the side of it, and it's painful. You've taken a total of 19 piercing damage. Okay. And you have a zombie on top of you as well nearby. And another one on its way.
We're coming.
Okay, but he's not going to get to me in time.
We'll see.
He's already there.
No, because they still had to travel to get to me.
On their turn, they can move and attack.
They've done that.
But
I'm out. It doesn't matter.
Just happened.
There's only 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so they've taken all. Oh, and one zombie against Maya because he's there. This one's against you, Maya. 16. Does that hit?
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry to go back to the other one. So I have 19 just from the big guy. What about the other guy?
He missed.
He missed.
He missed.
Oh, he missed. Okay.
The zombie missed you. There's another zombie on its way towards you. And there's one zombie next to Maya. The one zombie next to Maya hits her for a total of 7. Because, she's concentrated on being on fire right now. And that's their turn. Zathras, it is now your turn.
No.
No. I take that back.
Veritas' turn.
Craig's
turn, right.
Craig's turn, and then it's top of the round.
Yeah.
And we know what happens at the top of the round. More zombies show up.
With 2 disabled.
Yeah. Probably 2 zombies instead of 4.
That's probably right.
1.
Yeah. That's probably what's gonna happen is.
So gonna actually hold on.
Well, Craig thinks. How many more waves before the really, really big, nasty thing I sensed emerges, or is it going to get stuck?
Unknown, because you are no longer concentrated on it.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on the contraption?
If you hit 20 or higher, yes.
Right. Fuck. Are you saying? Hold on. Because the DC for me would
has an AC. It has an AC of 20 against lockpicking. It has an AC of 20 against being hit, with a DC of 12, 20 on top of that.
Is that if it's got a spell effect? What level is the spell effect that thing's causing?
20.
Because the DC for me would be 10 plus the spell level of what that thing's doing.
You're gonna make me look shit up, and it's gonna draw the thing. You have to hit a 20 or higher, is what it comes down to.
It's a spell level 10. Then. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
It's more powerful than a wish.
Yeah.
Or it has protection from magic.
Yeah, so it's no.
Which is much more likely.
I don't think it does.
Well, it wouldn't be 20 if it did.
I'll tell you what, that's actually a bit unfair because that's very unbalanced.
Yeah.
I'll make it a 15.
Right.
Spell DC of AC of 15. That's a bit unfair on my part.
Yeah.
Spells are different than hitting or lockpicking.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah. It's a bit OP.
Because I'll be wasting a...
Yeah. If you can hit it with the 15, we'll go.
Okay. I'll then cast Dispel Magic on the box.
Okay.
There, and that is just going to be 1d.
You have AC. You have a bonus for spellcasting, right? A plus something or other.
Yeah. Plus 5.
Really, plus 5 AC on the spellcasting.
But I'm just rolling a d20 there. So plus my 5.
16.
Mm-hmm.
as how do you do this? This is dramatic. The camera zooms in on you very specially.
You see Crag is just kind of panting and he just goes, just points at the box and he just snaps his finger and there's a crack of thunder and you just hear booming from his voice, "Be gone from this place."
Fuck yeah. Crack, and almost like an imperceptible like lightning bolt, but it's not really a lightning bolt, it's like a spiritual lightning bolt hits it and this loud crack, big flash. The purple gems that are there, the light drops out completely from them. The gurgling massive royal of like Mountain Dew liquid, thick liquid greenish glow in the dark stuff stops flowing and it just becomes like a base green, like almost a grass green. It no longer has that glow in the dark plutonium weird feel to it, and it's just normal and it stopped flowing. And at the same time, like that same a few seconds afterward, the bar dragon looks at you, and then there's a few seconds passes by, and then that same ghostly radiant effect of the lightning strike emanates and pulses outward. As it pulses outward in slow motion, the zombies that are there, lifeless bodies. The devil starts and gets engulfed in purplish radiant flames and just disappears in front of you as it just starts little by little, gets inflamed and is starting to try to like move forward, and it starts moving slowly forward to attack you, and as it's doing so, its etherealness disappears, leaving nothing in place.
I yell out, "That's a 10, right?"
Revealing just like an empty now slightly smoking hole that's just like a little trail of smoke, and a hole that when you guys go look in the camera, and the point of view camera from up to the top, all four of you looking down into the hole, and then it's showing nothing but like darkness and going downward and kind of twisting and turbing, and just a trail of smoke passing by.
Crack's just gonna grab like a pebble, put it over the hole, and just drop it, and he's just gonna be like that.
A few seconds pass by, not too bad. Clink, 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 but you could like feel that like it's bouncing. Like this isn't straight up and down. It does like this sort of weird curve.
I'm going to use a bigger pebble. You see the rock I'm beside? Since it seems to be round, I'm going to start rolling it towards the hole.
Point of view. Time out. Point of view camera. As you like take a big one, it starts coming down. Screen turns black, and we'll use as a cutaway to the next scene, which for right now is just a quick break for like 1 minute or two if anybody needs it, and then we'll wrap up to today's episodes. So, can we take 5 minutes for anybody that needs to pee, and we'll go from there?
I'm guessing you're one of the people who needs to pee.
Are we on the internet?
Yes, yes. So no more talking about John and corsets.
No, not John. It wasn't John. It was Athos. It was Athos. He was the one that...
I don't wear armor. Why not wear a corset? Yeah.
And no, that's the truth. That is the God honest truth. That is exactly what he said. He wore a corset. One.
Okay. Wait, the story behind this, so everybody is aware, we were talking about where I get my corset from, and that's when Zaphirus told us that he wore a corset once. That's what happened.
As part of a Frankenfurter.
And also where I get my corset.
Well, and
No.
6-inch pumps and fishnet stockings and stuff.
Maybe
Okay.
I should. No.
Okay, was this on the internet? Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Let's
on
get back to the
Yes,
game.
it was.
So, wow, I'm
Leads
really
on.
red. Why am I so red?
TMI. Oh, it's
of
Rocky
course
Horror.
it-
That's where you did it from, right?
Yes.
Rocky
I
Horror
love
Picture
Rocky
Show.
Horror.
Okay.
Have you ever
anyway,
gone in person?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
No.
All right.
36 times.
Oh, girl, you and
We put the
I,
floor show on in the front of the theater.
we're going.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Now
Anyway.
I got to write
You
that
get to
down.
take a virgin. I'm very jealous. All right.
I've
so,
never said something.
so moving on, we return. The camera fades back as the encampment. The soldiers are sitting amongst themselves. It's the day is getting kind of late. It's getting dark, and they're like, I don't think they're gonna return. You hear murmurs. I don't think they're returning, and they look back into the horizon to see the sun, or the sun is starting to set in that area next to those mountains. And as they're looking, the far off distance, silhouetted, all four of you are walking forward towards the camp. The camera zooms in. Triumphant look of all four of you as you're returning with a box in your hand. Cut to the camera zooms in a little bit forward, and it zooms in on the box itself. That's one of them that you're retrieving. You can see it's like dangling bits with like cables, and it's got like 2 or 3 feet of cables and wires as well that you've got cold, and it's just you've got it with you. Camera zooms in one more time as cut to smashes it onto the table, and we're returning to as the camera pulls out from this table. You're back at your home in Iman with Allura at that round table that in the room that's next to it's in the secret compartment next to the Platinum Dragon Church. There's a Platinum Dragon Church, and there's a pathway that leads to this big circular room. This is where you guys always have your debriefings at. Allura says, so this is the item, huh? This was causing all the trouble.
Yes.
This and 2 others like it.
She picks up and interesting. What have you found out about it?
And I tell her everything that I know of how to dismantle it, what it is, and everything.
Fantastic. And you go into you cut to. I mean, we'll do this in post. A little. Somebody will stand in for you and do little zam-ins. I just need you to do a little voiceover afterward. You cut this wire, this wire, this wire, this wire, etc.
Maya goes, the more of these around, the bigger the area becomes infected. But at the same point, don't throw flames at it.
Wait, that's
It's a fire hazard.
But by the way, as a little brief off before we ended up in that room, there's a little flashback of Maya sending a letter to Wustarian saying, "You're in trouble with me, mister, the next time we hang out." And it's got a little picture of her all in flames and that, trying to do little flames out.
Fantastic. And as his flashback scene is portraying, you cut back to hear Allura saying, it probably has to do with this liquid, or maybe the crystals. It's like an amplifying effect. They're taking whatever they're taking whatever they're doing and amplifying it. I'm going to have our top researchers look into them. I'll bring in Talon to look at him. He's our expert on teleportation, and this is new.
But I wouldn't let Talon within 10 miles of this thing.
Maya looks at Zathras, and we both know about that liquid from the prison. because we remember we remember seeing the liquid.
Yes, when we were rescuing Arena.
Yeah, and we're gonna say, don't have both of them together around anything crystallized. Huh. Do not experiment.
Okay, understood.
And we recall back to the guy who went all funky and haha yeah.
Like I said, this liquid is some sort of amplifier, or I don't know. Why don't you want me to bring Talon into this? He's an expert on teleportation. This is obviously some sort of device that bypasses normal magics.
It's not so much of it. It's more closer to what would be the term for wormhole. More of it like a gateway to dirt than a teleportation. It was more of a gateway where these creatures were coming out of the gateway. Oh my god, we got Stargate here too.
No. Maya looks at Aurora and says, no, have Chance and my girl work with it.
Okay.
Because they're observers, and if it makes it more of an even ground because
roll my persuasion check with advantage. Okay. Very well. I'll have them take a look at it before Talon does. Moving on.
Why does he have to look at it at all?
I mean, he's a member of the Arcana Pontifical.
Yeah, but you're not asking the general. You're not asking any of the other people. Why him?
The general's a warrior, and he's a mage.
And the general and them are all part of the council. They're not part of the philosophical itself. He is part of the philosophical. He runs a certain department of it. So, of course, he's going to be spoken to versus just the council members.
Yeah, he's in charge of our battle mages. He's in charge of the battle mages and works in league with the military himself. That's why we know so much about this. Him and the general have been working close in hand on this.
Is this going to be enough to get the general to break the tie?
Oh yes, of course. We're very pleased. These results are fantastic. The Lieutenant Danielson had nothing but amazing things to say about all of you. Yes, Veritas, you may tell the gentleman congratulations. I mean, we'll make it official, and we'll have times probably in a month's time is a for political reasons, we need to ramp up and things like that. But yes, we're excited. Well, most of us are excited, at least, on your promotion, on his
Very
promotion,
good.
And you could give him the good news yourselves. Is there anything else that you would like to share? Any information? No.
We're all keeping secrets. Oh, or maybe we have nothing to share.
There is nothing to share.
There's nothing to share right now.
Fantastic.
That we know of. I mean, is there's something that you're expecting?
One thing I did notice was that when the portal closed, the creatures that came through it dissipated in some way. Is there any way of finding out whether or not that affected all the other creatures that had come through it before? Because they were traveling off in all sorts of different directions from that location.
Good question. We sent back some investigators and some follow-through, specifically Arcana Pontifical and magic users, to do quick on-site research. Preliminary reports are saying that whatever arcane gateway, because more and more of our on-site research is saying this is some sort of allowing a gateway or opening up a soft spot between realms. Anyways, when this device disabled, it stopped the magic that was leaving the undead, allowing them to go through, as well as the fiends. From all reports, descriptions, they seem to be fiends, the nine hells realm. Without access to it, their energy was not enough to sustain them, so they were cut off from their source. This is a good thing. That means that we've plugged the leak that happened. Whatever monstrosities were were left elsewhere did not survive once this leak was plugged up. So you've done a great,
it's a battery.
great service. We'll have to do some research, but it seems to be almost like they drilled a specific pathway through area
one plane to another,
like a weak area. If you can imagine the protected realm, we have for thousands of years there's been a protected realm that separates us from everybody, from all other realms, specifically the gods, which is why somebody like Krog himself has to be a representative of the gods. They cannot themselves manipulate or do some of their miracles. They do it through others. This seems to have been a weak spot in the protections. And with this, almost like drilling a hole from here to what I'm afraid is the nine hells, the demonic realm, and then opened up that crack using this sources.
But if it was, wouldn't I feel it? Because Maya's going basically based on her race. Because my magic my magic being a druid comes from one of the planes of hell.
That explains a lot of the feeling. That explains when you were closer why in the realm of it, you maybe felt it as adrenaline on the moment, but you felt the power. And when it was cut off and there was that big flash of energy that cut it off, you felt that weakness there too.
That's why I'm asking, like, for my for me as a drow, and I'm not like Craig, who is fully a priest. I'm a druid. It's going to affect me a little bit differently.
I think what may happen is we might start using that ability to use it as a detection measure. But you definitely felt it. So what how it's mysterious? The answer is you can feel that energy, but I can't give you the answers because
we don't know until the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, more research will have to be done. But Maya will look further into this, and as such, you've done a fantastic job. I think it's time for promotions for Zathras and Maya. We'll talk about this later. I'm full of great news. This has been a fantastic achievement. We're moving very much so towards our goals. Krog, thank you again. I've heard that you were once again a linchpin in battle. We thank the Platinum Dragon again in your protection. Veritas, I hope to be working with you further. Our business from this point forward is concluded. But I've enjoyed our time, and you are always welcome. Might I call on you another time?
Absolutely.
In that case, thank you all. Good luck. And with this, the scene fades out.
You hear a voice. It's barely audible. It says, Where's my chest? Just kidding.
Oh my god, seriously?
And
Show me the money.
Veritas looks at Maya and says, "Hey, let's go for a drink."
Maya's up for that.
So level 6 for sure.
Okay.
Craig, I had given everybody previously a gift. Zathras got a ring. Maya got the ability to shift into one more CR, and a couple of other thingies. Veritas got the +1 blinking daggers. Those blinking daggers.
I will not think of it as anything else now. Thank you, Zathras.
You're welcome. Actually, you can thank Chance. He's the one who mentioned it to you.
Craig, is there something that you would be interested in?
Craig is happy with the shield that his faith gives him.
Yeah, get something else.
Yeah. You know what it is? You know what it is? Maya hears about it and goes up to Craig saying, "If you don't take something, I'm going to take it for you." And she's like literally laying up against him flirtatiously.
Oh boy.
Oh,
you hear Alex's voice in the background. What?
It's Craig just goes, "You know we take vows." And he just walks away.
And Maya hears that and goes, "Yeah, but vows are meant to be broken once in a while."
That's
No
rules.
Veritas goes up to Craig and says, "Craig, you need to take something. Honestly, it's only fair." And I look at him and just give him the look.
How about I increase your spell save DC to 14. A +1 to that. Or it could be like something that gives you a little bit more offense, something that gives you a little bit more defense, or something that gives you utility.
Maybe a mace +1.
You absolutely done and done. Magic mace.
Woohoo!
It's a blessed mace.
No more half freaking damage. Yeah.
It's a blinking mace.
You don't normally throw a mace, but okay. But you know what? That would look really amazing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So obviously it's a cool relic mace. It's imbued with powers, and you've got your divine. It can also act as a divine focus for you, and where Thor had his hammer, you have your mace.
Yep.
Done and done.
Awesome.
It blinks through armor.
It blinks through armor.
Well,
are we done?
Let's see. Let's do an after scene. Music, cut to music. We know what your level 6 for all of you if you want it. We'll see if there's further adventures, how we'll play it up. After credit scenes, little after credit scenes.
You see Maya and Veritas over at the tavern drinking it up.
Nice.
Leia's playing.
Oh, yes. In the background.
Yeah,
you guys have never seen that. Nice. Yeah. I'm into this.
And it's all at a shawarma shop? Oh no, wrong movie.
She's the one. Oh, this whole time when we were hearing the background music as the fucking credits go up, the scene is her playing. It's diegetic music. It's been her playing it, and you guys are just chilling, listening to it.
Having a couple of beers.
Craig, any cool shenanigans you want to be up to for an after credit scenes?
I think you'll just see it'll be Craig in the actual Temple of the Platinum Dragon. And he'll be kneeling down in front of the bishop, and he just goes, And the bishop's going, are you sure?
Mm.
And Craig goes, I have reason to believe the men that were sent there to the disturbance were meant to fail. I believe someone on the council is working with our enemies.
Is that why they didn't want you there?
I don't know. Just, I'm not sure who. The general was coming up with, on paper, reasonable suggestions on why he wanted me where he wanted me. But if it's him,
keep an eye out. Keep working with them. If the threat that you said is true, everything, everyone's lives, the world would be in danger. Keep working with them. Find out more. I'll have to think about this. Cut to Zathras, anything cool that you want to do?
Well, you mentioned level 6, and I noticed one of the features that I can get when I get to level 6. And so you see Zathras up on like a rooftop or a tall building in the city, and he's looking around the city, and then from his point of view, it's like he's got a zoom lens, and he's sneaking peeks in at different things that are like a mile away, but seeing them as if they're like less than 100 feet away from him. He's cool. Now I can really know what's going on in this city.
Oh boy, TBD, what that's all about. We'll find out next time.
One last
Veritas?
thing. One last thing. So Veritas, of course, she goes, has her drinks and everything, but she has to go talk to you know who.
Let's.
Oh, the gentleman.
The gentleman. Yeah, I'll allow it. I will allow it. I was gonna cut your scene in half and leave it up to the mystery, but no. Fades in and it's a gentleman sitting in a fireplace. You're in his home. Undistracted. It's beautifully lush wood, warm smelling. There's a cigar next to the thing as he's sitting behind the we can't do it because I have a rolly chair with it. Anyways, he rolls around in his chair to greet you. And continuing the conversation right where we left off. We're in mid-conversation. What did you want to say?
You're on. You're in. But I really, truly think that you need to watch out for Talon.
I can handle Talon. Don't you worry.
Are you sure? I truly think that I almost died because of this thing, and I just want to make sure that you were settled in on the council.
I'm sorry to hear it was so dangerous. From what I heard, you did fantastic. It was you who disabled the machines.
Sort of.
Smart girl. On that note, I know how to be very careful. I've been careful for the last 300 years. Talon is one amongst many, and you know what? We're now equals. Or at least we will be in a few weeks' notice. How long you say? A month?
Month.
We'll make celebrations. The people will love it. We'll have to make plans. I have so many plans.
Just be wary. A lot can happen in 1 month.
Yeah, I'll be careful. And how about you? Have you decided what you're going to do? I still have my offer. You could be the new gentleman.
I take you up on it.
We'll cut there. And then, on that, we'll end today's session. Thank you all. I hope you had fun.
I did.
All righty. There's more. If we ever do this again, there's the continuing drama. What do we do with Exxon? Who, where, when, why, what?
And you got
Fine them for their ecological damages.
No. We should put in the fact that, does Craig want to deal with the bus lane more or Maya? That's gonna be a fun trick right there. Because he just got his first taste of Maya.
Well, I bet you didn't expect that, Carlos, did you?
I did not. No, I did not. That caught me by surprise.
yes, I know it did.
This is still fine. This is perfect. This works so well into plans. Amazing. Froggy says, recruit Exxon to fight alongside you against some even greater threat.
I think Exxon.
What is this? Yes, I think I will be. I think that's me.
The title is now changed. It's The Lady instead of The Gentleman.
We'll
Unless you want to be the gentleman, just to confuse people.
No, because if you ever looked at what I would do to get a title.
Actually, her name is Gentle Lady. Not Gentle.
It's Milady.
Milady. No, it's Gentle Lady.
Milady.
Actually, Milady is what I am. I'm a ladyship in the SCA.
Well, you can. We'll figure that out. We'll see.
So you float across the water and you have sails.
Actually, I have a
lady
ship. I have a ship in the SCA. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's
Society for Creative Anachronism.
Yep, I'm a ladyship. Yep, I have my grant of arms. But one of my flaws is I would kill to acquire a noble title.
So who would you kill?
Talon, whatever his name is.
I'll give him Craig's not noble.
I really do not like him. I don't know why. He just bothers the shit out of me. He rubbed me the wrong way from the very first session. He really did.
Really?
When the gentleman gets ensconced in the council, is it just one person getting ensconced, or are they going to go for my odd number suggestion?
You're still wanting Chance in there.
Chance, yeah.
Well, it really depends on.
Let's put it this way. Getting the gentleman to be a council person, which quite hasn't happened until technically next session or next whatever, has taken like 6 episodes. Or I'm just not gonna fucking be like, oh yeah, you too. Here you go. That's not how Carlos works, man. You have to work at your shit.
Not just that.
You give me a need, and I will put many roadblocks in front of it.
Well, the need was to break up ties.
We also did not come back. We lost the Carlos.
No, I clicked the freaking cable wrong.
Like me with my back.
Director's cut.
My back.
Right,
Oh, look what I got.
oh, Buffalo Bills! Really? Are you on the bandwagon? I'm just kidding. First off, I'm kidding.
I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New
kidding.
Yorker. This is the only.
Congratulations! I have Stephon Diggs on my team. I'm on my fantasy football league. Fantastic.
Yes,
I have
they're doing
only
great.
ever seen one NFL game live, and it was in Buffalo.
Okay.
And it's
We had a road trip. We went down Saturday. We left at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Got down to Buffalo. Got to the hotel. Wandered around a little bit. Then went to a Sabres game against the Ottawa Senators, of course, since we were all from Ottawa. And there were like 54 of us, I think. And then the next morning, then we went out and had way too much beer. Got back to the hotel. Found out that if I drink enough beer, I will snore. I woke myself up because it was so loud.
wow.
Then we got up at 7:15 in the morning to go to the grocery store to get food for, I was going to say the drive-by, but that's not the term I'm looking for. Tailgate. That's the word I'm looking for. Tailgate party. We were actually the first bus there. So
Bus?
Yes, there were many buses there.
Wow.
Well, there were, as I said, there were like 54 of us. So we had a tailgate party, watched the game. We were the first bus there, so we had the first easiest exit. We left, drove back to Ottawa.
Nice.
But you had fun.
Yes, and weirdly enough, this was in mid-December.
Oh my God.
And
how did you stay warm?
I was wearing my track jacket. I left my winter coat on the bus because it was actually that warm. It was raining. So my best $5 I ever spent was one of those little plastic clear ponchos. I wore that and a track jacket, and I was plenty warm.
Oh, no. I won't even. It's like I'll do preseason games, but there is no way in hell you will ever see me in Buffalo from October to March. No freaking way, ever.
You know,
You're talking to a Canadian. It was warm. It was like, it was
I
above
want
zero.
to move south.
It was above zero. Come on.
Oh, no.
Or above 32 in your parlance.
So should we say goodbye to everybody?
no, I suppose it's that time.
We're still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on.
Well, this is post banter. This
This is post-banter. What are you talking about? We never
This is
said
what we
bonus
do.
nachos, so I kept it going.
That's the time we say bonus nachos, which is Spanish for good night.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't speak Spanish, yes.
And it's bonus nachos is Spanish for good night.
Buenos nachos, yes.
That's what I said.
Hey,
Bonus
sorry,
nachos.
I thought we were all.
No, we're still on. By the way, I wanted to add to the conversation. I played football. I played it in
Oh, really?
yeah. So I played in high school and a little bit in college.
My nephew is the captain of USC, of the, I think it's the offensive
Ooh.
line. I think.
Wow,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes. I'm so proud of him. If he's watching, congratulations.
Oh,
I love
wow.
you. So
Well,
I played
on
touch
that-
football for 30 years. Does that count?
It does count. Well, are you a catcher or are you a thrower?
Yes. I was at one point, I varied from 5th string to 2nd string quarterback. And I actually got a start as our 5th string quarterback once.
That happened to me.
One
as
guy was
well.
out for injury for the whole season. One guy was hurt for like one game, and 2 guys were missing. So I was the starting quarterback that game as 5th string. Needless to say, it didn't go great.
I've been there. I've been exactly that. Like the fourth string quarterback, and on a team that had injuries on a Friday night, there was like no. It was like, what's the point, guys? It's like 30-5. Why are we still hustling out here? Get the next guy up. Our next quarterback just got hurt. Carlos, you're in. Oh fuck.
Can I warm up a little bit?
Anyways, on that note, thank you all for playing, and thank you all for watching. I'll miss you all, and we shall say adios.
Bonus nachos, everybody.